So I started this video and then I realized that I talked for so long about why I did this video that I was just talking through the art. So I'm taking this time at the beginning of the video, hopefully only about 45 seconds, to talk about why I'm doing this video. So I had all of these art prompts that I wanted to do, I guess inspirational ideas, I don't know. And I drew them, and then I filmed them, and then I was introduced to Shotcut, the free video editing program. I love that it's free, and I love its functionality in the end of all things, but, it is a beast to work with, and I would not recommend it if you are a novice to video editing, or if you are not tech savvy or computer savvy, or if you don't have just not even patience, because I have patience and it still wore me down a lot, so I guess determination to come back to it even when it hates you. And now about the art. So we're starting with the Swamp Dragon, which I drew on the 1st of January as the first prompt for Creatuary. For some reason, I kind of thought anglerfish, even though I realize it's a swamp dragon, but you know, whatever. So I gave it a little dangly light, and then I gave it all those sharp and pointy teeth, and it was just... I like to mix scary and cute, or scary and beautiful. I just like scary things. So I kind of wanted to do a sort of creepy little dragon that was still kind of adorable. I like to think I succeeded, but, you know, it's up to you guys, I guess. So yeah, I had a lot of erasing issues, I guess, in that I erased a lot of things that I meant to keep in, but just didn't, I guess, remember to do so. Part of why I started this prompt was so that I would be faster at drawing. This is actually 20 times the speed that I do draw, so while it looks like all of my, lines are sure and confident, I'm pretty slow. So I think total this video maybe takes about 11 minutes, and then I shortened it again, so total, I don't want to do math, I'm just gonna talk about the art. So that's just me testing the colors so that I can line the dragon. I started with a soft light orange. I kind of wanted my dragon to be, I don't know, muddy and murky but still vibrant. And so I lined him with a pale orange. It's a lot more pale than it looks on camera. And then I focused on parts of him with that darker orange that you see down there. And then I kind of, just finished lining it. I just love putting beards on mythical creatures. Just thought I'd mention that since I'm watching myself line the beard right now. And it's just, I don't know why, I just like to do it. If a beard can be had, or if I, normally see a beard in popular culture, like bearded dragons, not the lizard, but like an actual dragon with a beard. You've seen my unicorn, he's got a little beard too. Just anything that can have a beard that is a mythical creature, I like to put a beard on it. I don't know why. But yeah, that's me going back in with that darker orange and just, making sure that I would be able to see the lines underneath the paint. This is after the Gloomicorn, but still before I will, I guess, eventually purchase new watercolor paper. And so at this point, I kind of knew that it was going to take away my lines and smudge everything, and I kind of wanted to just prepare, I guess? So, beginning with the thing, I'm a little sad with how my fireflies turned out. The idea was to go back to this drawing and fill in the background with dark blue or black to make them sort of pop out, but I think I just got kind of discouraged, so I should go back and look at it, but I got kind of discouraged by how the path of the fireflies kind of kept the pencil in, I guess. Normally my pencil will completely erase with these pens, so I don't know what was going on, but it just decided, hey, no glowy lines for you. So I kind of, as I tend to do, I gave it a rest and went back to the dragon. I don't think I went back to the fireflies, sadly, but, you know, I thought they were cute anyway. I'm using my metallic pencils, or not pencil, rather, my metallic pot paint sets, just because I just really don't like watercolor pencils, actually. I have a full set. I have 3 full sets. I have 3 full sets of watercolor pencils, but they just, I feel like the color that you get is not the color that you're choosing, and it's just like, So yeah, here is that adorable little swamp dragon, and don't worry, because it's going to switch straight from this to the next drawing. At the end, I will be just kind of showing what I did with all of these, I guess, and just going over, I guess, what's in the drawings. So I really do like the gradient in his wings and in his little fin ear thing. I think that's the first time, because this was after the Gloomicorn, but this was not after the Gloomicorn's, what do you call it? I don't know, but I normally don't do gradients with watercolors, basically. I normally do it with acrylic, and so I did not know how easy and smooth that it would turn out. Do recommend. So yeah, sorry about that. This is the second in a series that I wanted to do. I saw literally a picture of a cat skull on the internet, and I was kind of like, huh, he looks like he's laughing a little bit. And that just influenced this entire, it changed my art style, it changed a lot. It's just insane. It's rare that I'm super inspired by something. So I was just really inspired by this. This is a series that I really do want to continue, so you might see it again after this video. But it's gonna be called Laughing Skulls. I have plans. There's gonna be skulls, flowers, crystals, and comic book text. So if I guess if my ideas don't change between now and when I actually complete this series, then yeah. So this one is also 20 times the speed, but I feel like it's a good demonstration, this and the next one, of why I love to draw with pencil so much, because I don't know, you can get just look at it. Just look at it. I just really like the lines that you get when you use a mechanical pencil to do art like this, I guess. My art style, when I draw realistically, used to have it basically would have been this with just the outline. But when I saw this skull, it kind of prompted me to look at other artists' drawing skeletons and skulls and things like that. And I was like, oh, I kind of like that hatching and that cross-hatching, and so I kind of wanted to see if I could do it myself, and it turns out I super can. Which, again, I don't want to be boastful, I never really do, but I don't know, it's nice to have something that I can have a lot of confidence in, because, I'm a normal human being, and I'm a woman living in America, so it's kind of hard to have confidence in myself. Which, please don't take that politically, because I really just don't want to be political on this channel, so I should probably take that out. But, it's good to have something that I can look at and be like, yeah, I'm really good at this. But yeah, these are, I guess I really enjoy watching speed paints, but I also like to hear what the artist was thinking when they did certain things. I realize that's not what I'm doing right now. I'm not talking about what I was thinking at all, really. But that's mostly because these are just kind of, I'm trying to get these art pieces out of my system, because I really did want to make great videos out of them, and I guess just the files ended up too corrupt to continue on with them, which is sad, yes, but you know, at least I still have the art piece. But it just makes it a little harder to kind of, you know, think about what I was thinking while I was doing these, because it's been quite some time. I'm pretty sure I started this particular drawing back when it was still 2018. It's gonna be 2020 soon, guys. Ugh. I realize I'm saying soon and it's February, but I'm still excited. But yeah, I guess just continuing on. This, like I said, this one and the one that comes after it are... Oh, that's it right there. They're of the same series, and it's a good, I guess, symbol. It's a great thing to look at, to just be like, hey, if you don't like pencils, look at what you can do with a pencil. I'm a lot faster with, I guess, reference art that I am sitting and looking at, as opposed to, you know, that's what I would call it. I'm a lot slower with direct reference art. So this one, while the video did end up being longer, because I was just referencing these flowers, it was a lot easier to just kind of put them where I wanted them, and then be like, okay, that's what this flower looks like when it's facing this way, so let's draw from there. But I do tend to try to use direct references just because I feel like I don't get out enough to just be like, yeah, that's what a horse looks like, and I know this for sure. So, this is just basically the floral section of another skull in the Laughing Skulls series that I was doing. What is the name of this flower? If I figure out video editing, which I probably won't, but if I do, then I will put the name of the flower somewhere. But, yeah, I should have looked that up before I started doing this. Oh, voiceover. But yeah, the flowers, they don't really have, I don't know how to put it. It's not that they have a meaning. I was originally going to look for flowers that had funny meanings and then put them in with the art, but then it kind of got to a point where I was just like, there are too many flowers, and that's hard. So I just kind of picked flowers that kind of meshed well with the skull that was going to be in it. That's the best way I can explain that. Mostly because I don't have a pictorial reference yet to be able to be like, yeah, so I chose this flower for this skull and this flower for that other skull. But yeah, like I said, starting this series and just learning, well, not learning how to hatch and cross hatch. I've actually known how to cross and regular hatch since elementary school. But just, I guess, learning that it's valid to me was just, I shouldn't have been as surprised, because it's a method used by so many artists, but I was just like, what? I can hatch and cross hatch and I'll like my art more than when I don't? Wow. And that's actually something that I'm kind of struggling with right now, is that I look at this art that I'm doing here and the other art that I'm trying to do not realistically is just kind of like, ugh. You know. So now I have to basically kind of level up my cartoon art to my realistic art, because my realistic art is pretty good, in my opinion. But yeah, I guess I should really talk about why I chose not to make a full video out of this one, because I did actually get to film pretty much every part, and really, you might be able to tell now why I didn't do it. It's basically because I kept having to move not the actual camera, but when you put this into a video editing program, you can say, okay, I want you to focus on this part of the screen, and I kept just having to move it around because the camera was so far away from where I was actually drawing. But yeah, on to the next. This video, yeah, this is the one that really made me just kind of put down the program for a while. Because I, for once, had a full video of my process drawing and painting an artwork, and it just, I guess it just decided I didn't deserve to have those videos because they were corrupt and they are gone forever. Like, I don't even have the original video because it just is so corrupt. With all of these other ones, I still have the video. It's just I know that the editing is going to make me hate the art. This one, it was just like, wow, kind of real sad about it. But this is one that I actually did name and give away. It's called Saint, and it is for my roommate. She really loves the New Orleans Saints, and I promise, I swear to God, I did not come up with this painting after the Saints lost. There's no real way that I can prove that to you, but I'm just gonna tell you that I didn't. But she, actually, as a matter of fact, that's why I still haven't given it to her, because I don't know if it's a sore spot. But she really loves the New Orleans Saints, and she likes religious images and things like that. So I was like, oh well, you know, that's actually a really fortuitous pairing of interests. So I drew this for her for Christmas. So I guess that's the way that I could be like, it's before the Saints lost. This was a Christmas present, or it was supposed to be. Didn't work like that, because I don't like to give things away when I'm still basically working with them. And so I spent such a long time trying to get a video out of this painting that it just, you know. But this is actually before I realized what the Staedtler fine liners were doing. They've betrayed me multiple times at this point, so I should pretty much just stop using them. But basically what happened is that I lined them. You didn't get to see that because that's part of the corrupt video, but I lined it, and it's not that the ink wasn't dry, because I lined it a full day before. It's just that it was just, I guess, angry with me, and it just smudged all over the drawing, and wow, I thought it was ruined. It wasn't. This is just me going over it with white acrylic to kind of mute the light gray lines, because I didn't actually want lines there. I just wanted, I guess, it to look like wrinkles. And also going in with that white acrylic to fix all of the smudges from the Staedtler pens. But yeah, that's actually sadly about it. These are just the videos, or the drawings that I was struggling with before yesterday. Well, I was still struggling, to be honest. That's my sound amplifier case that I'm just mixing paint on. It's still dirty. But yeah, that's that. For various reasons, I didn't feel that these, well, it's not that they didn't deserve their own full video, it's that the clips that I got from it didn't deserve a full video. I think that these artworks definitely deserve their own, but that's not really something that I can do currently, so it's just gonna have to wait. When it comes to art, I don't like to draw the same thing over and over again, so it's probably gonna wait until I have gotten basically the correct materials to work with, so that at the very least I feel like I'm improving on what I had done before. Wow. Like I've said before, I keep thinking that I'm gonna sit down and not have anything to talk about, and then I talk for 24 minutes. So, I love my art. I don't love the video making process, and that is what you should take from this. Have a good day.